Sam Darnold is drawing praise from even his opponents this summer. Sam Darnold is not only making a big impression on his Jets teammates and coaches this summer, he is making fans out of his opponents. Known as one of the NFL's most outspoken and even controversial defensive backs, count Redskins corner Josh Norman a fan of the Jets' rookie quarterback. On the final day of the Jets-Skins joint practice, Norman was asked by reporters about his impressions of Darnold, and the veteran could not help but give effusive praise about him. "Someone asked me about him the other day, and routinely I thought he was just another guy," Norman said. "Then you see him come out here and make these throws, and I'm like, dang, these are not your typical college throws. This kid is not making mistakes, he is really accurate. You get rookies in here, and you try to mess them with a little bit and bait them a little bit into thinking they're throwing a route, and you can make a play, but he's not having it. It's so crazy to see that at an early age." Norman compared Darnold's maturity level at this point in his development to that of Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott and Eagles quarterback Carson Wentz. Norman should know, he sees those two guys twice a year, every year. Darnold is so far ahead, he has impressed me, and I didn't want him to. Usually, I want to break all rookies back, but he is doing a great job, Norman concluded. That is some esteemed praise from a guy who built a career as both a feared corner and one of the game's most unapologetic self-promoters. It's not easy to earn that kind of praise from a veteran like Norman, but Darnold's skill and work ethic are on full display, and everyone is taking notice. Since last week's impressive showing against the Atlanta Falcons, where he was 13 of 18 for 96 yards and a touchdown, Darnold's chances of winning starting quarterback job out of training camp are only improving. Head coach Todd Bowles and the coaching staff have increased his workload. He took 12 snaps with the first team, as compared to 7 for Josh McCown and 1 for Teddy Bridgewater on Monday afternoon. On Tuesday, the rookie saw his biggest workload, taking 23 of the 31 snaps with the first-team offense. While the Jets have not formally announced that Darnold will start the actual preseason game against the Redskins on Thursday, all indications are that he will. Before fans get too excited, let's remember a year ago, Bowles started Christian Hackenberg in preseason games 2 and 3 to see if he could handle it. As we all know, Hackenberg fell flat on his face. While there is always the chance that Darnold could take a step back against a starting defensive front in the Redskins, he is a rookie after all. The expectation is that he will continue to show steady progress. If he does, it will be hard for the Jets to seriously bench Darnold in favor of Josh McCown once Week 1 rolls around. One thing is certain, whether he wins the job outright now in training camp, or has to wait a couple of weeks into the regular season, Sam Darnold already has the keys to the car, and everyone knows it.